So now it's 2019, and honestly I didn't know what to do for videos this year, and even if I would do any. But I decided I should start with one year's telling a few stories. But I'm also going to tell you that I have a few plans for this New Year's. I'm going to create an episodical series talking about the left wing on YouTube. What exactly the focus is going to be, I'm still working on. But I'm halfway through one video on 3 arrows, and hopefully that will be good, but so far it seems too repetitive. But we'll see. But I do think you deserve a story time of something I have done in my life. I've done many things, but I usually like to talk about the more alcohol-related things. So, one funny thing was I crashed a wedding party once. Not the wedding, but the party afterwards. And it was fun. They gave me a cigar to smoke, and I ate their food. I ate lunch together with the people, and they gave me alcohol. I didn't expect it. I mean, I was on my way to a place after meeting some friends, and I heard some donka donka music in the background. So I decided to, fuck it. The night is young. I'm bored. Let's go in and let's see what happens. So usually what you do is what I did is you talk to one person or one or two people, and they will later invite you in. But so I approached a couple. They were all of them were in their 40s. They were rather old. The people getting married, old in comparison to me. They were not old, but you know. So I befriended. I went up to them and talked to them, asked what's going on. They told me everything. The guy gave me a cigar. We smoked. We talked quite well, and he invited me in. It's usually how it goes. And from there, I was it was before the lunch, but it was like 8 o'clock, so it was quite late. And I was there till 1 o'clock at night. So yeah, but a lot of things happened in there which I found interesting, because I was the youngest one there. I became a bit of a target for some of the older cougars or ladies there, which was quite fun. So I sat down at the table where I befriended these two people in the 40s, as I said, and they gave me lunch. It was like ham and potatoes, something like that. But it was a lot of alcohol, a lot of champagne, rum, beers, ciders, the whole shebang, and it was really, really, really good. And I got a bit too wasted, because that's what happens when you're there. But while sitting there, I was actually drinking red wine while talking to them. And this was a bit later, like we had been drinking a while, but this is what I remember. So while sitting there, and I was talking, the boyfriend, because we're a couple, the boyfriend was invited up playing the bass guitar for the band. So he skedaddled, so I was alone there with the girl. She was sitting on the right of me, I was sitting to the left of her. And she came to me, close to me, whispered in my ears, and said, "You're a bit." I was 20. "You're a bit too young. Otherwise, I would have fucked you." I was like, "Oh God, yes." Your boyfriend is okay. Nevertheless, all right, fun. And she was drunk by then. I wasn't drunk, not yet. So I continued drinking my my wine, and okay, this is one of the worst part of the night. The lady, because it's very common in Sweden to take like something called snus, which is like loose tobacco you put bottom of your lip. It tastes awful. And the girl, she didn't know I was drinking red wine, and she put her tobacco snus in my glass, and I decided to drink because I didn't know. And, oh God, I'm fucking. It's disgusting. I'm very squeamish. And she put it in my glass, and I drank it. and I had a mouth full of snus. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh, the feeling, it's still in me. Ugh, it's still in me. I went outside to puke immediately. It was disgusting. And I went up there and I confronted her about it, but she was way too drunk to understand what the fuck she did. Anyways, the fucking funny thing happened. So, spoke to a Ukrainian that was there. While they were, this is after the snooze thing. So I spoke to Ukrainian, and she was gorgeous Ukrainian. And it was a Swedish man in his 50s, pretty much, that had gone to Ukraine, found a Ukrainian woman, took her back. Kind of tricked her in a way, because she didn't know he had 3 kids already, and she was a bit angry about that. But she, after a while of talking to her, she was really nice. She told me everything. It was kind of funny. She talked about them water skiing, cars, stuff like that. But she always tried to say, I'm not a gold digger, this is not for the money, I like him, this is not for the money, while constantly talking about material objects. So that was quite funny. And she actually, after a while, asked me if I wanted a Ukrainian girl, she'll come here and marry me probably and get a citizenship. I declined the offer, even though in hindsight, I'm thinking, should I? Because why not? They're beautiful women. But no, I should not get tricked. I should not get a second-class Ukrainian woman when I can get a first-class Ukrainian woman. Funny Ukrainians. She was really nice to me the entire night, to be honest. She gave me a gin on my way home as well. She said, take it. She just put it on my jacket, my blazer that I had on me. And she said, go home with the gin. A little later, but that was fun. Other fun thing that happened was, we decided to, after people had left, we decided to do karaoke. And oh my god, I sang, and I hate singing. It's awful. And while I was singing there, a Brazilian woman, also in her 40s, 50s, was there with me, and she, we sang a bit, and then we put on a song, and we started to dance. And I was a bit wasted by this time, all right? And, I know Brazilians from before. I have a Brazilian friend, and this Brazilian woman, she's married, and don't take me wrong, her husband was sitting right over there, and she started to dance with me. And when Brazilian women dance, they dance. She was grinding on me. She was grinding on me. She was like all up on me, because it's very much the body connection has a lot of it's just like on me, much younger, a lot of fun. I gave in a bit and decided to just stick with it, just for a few minutes, and it was kind of awkward, because her husband was looking at me, just looking at me, not angrily, not sad, but just like he knows this, he knows that, it's so weird, I don't want to be him in that situation. Anyway, so the Ukrainian woman kind of looked at me angry as well, and I stopped. And that was then I had to go home. It was when I got the gin bottle from a Ukrainian woman. And then I decided to go home. While I went outside of the house, she actually came after me, the Brazilian. And she's like, really funny in English, Felipe! I don't know why she called me Philip. Oh, Felipe, where you going, Felipe? No, stay, Felipe, stay. I want you to dance more with me, Felipe. And then she saw my gin. It's like, what is this, Felipe? No, Felipe, no. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. I want to go home. Yep. I don't understand why it's usually older people who wants a piece of my ass. But yeah, that was fun. Otherwise, in there we talked politics. I think I converted a guy to become a Swedish Democrat, which was interesting. And not much else. The food was alright. The drinks was alright. The women were older, but they loved to dance with me and whisper in my ear that they kind of wished to fuck me, but not really. Which is, I guess, it's just life. This is a weird life. Alright, this is the first video of the year. Hope you enjoyed it.